Hi, this is Andrea from Shiatsu Bodyworks. I've literally just finished with a client, so I thought I'd pop on and do part 3 of creating that relaxation space at home and then moving into some breathing and some body scanning. They're two things that are going to help you really relax. So we've been through the setup, we've been through sorting out the senses. So now we're moving into the relaxation part, the physical part. It's going to become imperative at this time that we can't go for our treatments anymore. We miss our me time and in therapy places and at spas and receiving our treatments. So what I'm going to teach over the next 2 sessions are going to really help you feel like you've gone into that setting and come out as though you've received some treatment, and then what happens during that time you can add to. I'm just going to show you some breathing and scanning. So the first thing I thought we would do, body scanning first of all. So it's all about making yourself comfortable. I think I said in an earlier part that the reason we have a bolster under our knees is to flatten the curve out of the lower back, so that's supported by the mat. We've got support under the ankles, and then we've got support under the neck, under the occipital ridge of the head, and that your shoulders should be on the warm mat or the heated mat if you've managed to do that. So the one thing I noticed last week after spending a lot of time on the computer was, yeah, I am on there, hello, was that my shoulders were very rounded. So when I laid down on the mat last week, my shoulders were not touching the mat. So you might find that your shoulders are very rounded and you've got a gap there. And you might find one shoulder touches the mat or another shoulder digs into the mat. So that's what we're looking out for. We're looking for, are your shoulders off the mat? Is one of your shoulders digging into the mat? And that's the first part of body scanning. It's just noticing how our body is lying on the ground. Not to do anything about it, but to be aware of it, because awareness is the first step to any sort of resolution. And it's the same for the hips. Now hips are going to be on the mat, they're not going to be curved forward so much as the shoulders. But do they feel even, or at the back of the pelvis? Does part of your pelvis feel like it's digging into the ground more so, like I feel maybe the bottom left-hand part of the pelvis? And you can wriggle around and get yourself comfortable, that's absolutely fine. And in wriggling around, there might be a little pop or a crack somewhere in your spine. And indeed, you may feel like your spine is lengthening, and also your neck is softening and lengthening as well. So it's really good just to adjust what's going on in these joints, just to allow them to spread out and settle. Space for the spine, space for the neck. And when we move down through the legs to the ankles, are your feet parallel? Do they splay out? Do they turn in? This tells us about what the muscles are doing, the tightness of the muscles down the insides and the outsides of your legs. Have a little wriggle around with the ankles. Oh, there we go, there's a crack. Do both ankles feel like they're turning the same amount? One a bit tighter than the other. And actually we do the same with the wrists. We missed out the head. Do you feel like your head is straight with your body? Can you feel the tightness on either side? Can you feel your neck lengthening when you're lying here? Oh, I feel like I need to stretch my calves. And stretching my calves, that opens up my back. What you'll find as you're working through this body scanning is that you'll want to adjust, wiggle around. You might suddenly take a deep breath, in which case that is a release somewhere in your musculature. And then you can just pop your arms wherever they're comfortable. The great thing about a futon is this space to fling your arms out. When you've done that body scanning and you feel comfortable, then we can go into part 4, which is going to be some deep Hara breathing. So I'll just leave you on the mat now, just feeling the support. You might want to have a power nap now. Have a 20-minute power nap in this position. Grab a nice warm throw and put it over you so you don't get cold because you are on the floor. And we'll come back for part 4 where we will do deep Hara breathing.